So, ego strength is what? Hope.
Of course.
So during these 2 years, there will be a lot of difficulties as a child, and we keep increasing our hope. And we will try to go through each of the situation, right? Like coming out of mother's womb is one big struggle.
Yeah.
And after that, finding milk, crying for milk,
Right.
or sometimes not having milk, mother not available, or sometimes people might be scolding mother. So mother's trauma,
Yeah. Yeah.
lot of things, right? And it's very important for us to understand this infant self, how it really feels and how it really undergoes those two things, and how it is increasing the hope, and basically it will learn trust. Every time trust gets broken, and again there is a hope, and again it trusts, again trust gets broken, again there is a hope, and again there is a trust. There is always this continuous journey.
Yes.
This journey starts from here. So potential issues with wounded infant self is like fear of intimacy. There is always some fear of, because it has lost trust with mother. It has not got the physical touch what it deserves, and there is always this wound which is painful. It is like it is not letting any others to touch them, or over touching, whatever. So it's a kind of imbalance, fear of abandonment. So yesterday I was sharing this Karna story, no?
Yes.
So when he was born, he was sent away,
Yeah. Thrown.
thrown into river, and there is always abandonment, and there is this fear of abandonment. There is like I had a lot of fear of abandonment, and I try to now I'm trying to overcome this, but this is a real what do you call it? I cannot trust like people will stay with me. I always feel like people will leave me. So there this fear of abandonment was there, and needing but being afraid of physical attention. Like there is a lot of need for attention, but afraid of that attention. And fear of acknowledging needs due to fear. Like we don't acknowledge our own needs, like what we need, because there is some fear. Let's say you are crying for milk and someone is shouting at you for that. So there is a block. You are crying for your mother and someone is shouting at you or scolding you.
So one thing fear leads some negative thoughts.
Yes, fear is the root cause of all negativity. All negative thoughts, all negativity, all pain, all anger, everything is rooted in fear. And fear is rooted in shame. Continual need for oral gratification. Like when you are not satisfied, like most of the time you see children who will be sucking their thumbs. And they wanted that oral gratification. They are not satisfied somehow with mother's milk. They might be having some issues with breastfeeding. So that's why what they do is they get into these oral gratifications, food, drugs, alcohol, smoke, etc. And inability to trust even in trustworthy situations. So when really they lose the trust at the early childhood, like at the infant stage, they really cannot trust. Even God stands here, they don't trust. So there is a brokenness, deep brokenness of trust, and out of touch with their physical needs. If their bodily needs were not taken care of and was not kissed or hugged enough. During the stage of 0 to 2 years, there is a lot of need for physical touch, because still it is body has not completely formed, brain has, everything is slowly forming. Even if it is coming out of mother's womb also, body is still forming. And, you know, there is this touch and attention. Gives us love. Through love, body gets nurtured. And when this doesn't happen enough, they feel like, you know, they don't eat, they don't feel their hunger, they don't respect their own body, and they don't care for their own body, their own bodily needs. They don't care because this is missed. The touch was missed, the physical touch was missed, and they don't feel that, you know, their body deserve that thing. When during this stage, let's say you have shared, right? When there is a huge trauma, sometimes mothers can be completely emotionally absent. They may be stuck in their own trauma. And when mothers are stuck in their own trauma, baby is lost. Baby is completely lost. Baby really don't know what to do, what to look for.
Right. So if there is a substitute person in the environment who is giving that, let's say there is an aunt around or a grandmother around, the mother from the trauma of birth is not fit enough, and maybe you are doing your own whatever healing, and if a grandmother is substituting at the time and giving all these needs to the baby, is it fine? Or does
But
it
0
need
to
it
2 years, it's recommended that, you know,
it should
Mother,
be the
yeah.
mother only.
mother, because still it is not. If you see the primary need or primary thing, it completely identifies
Identified
with
with
the
the mother only.
mother only. So when there is this separation from the mother, it can't handle.
Acha. Fathers have no role to play in this case.
No, fathers have the role, but you know,
Meaning,
baby
I mean,
still.
if a father is absent, it doesn't really have a detrimental
Yeah,
effect.
even if, let's say, a 2-year-old or 0 to 2 years old baby, if mother has been beaten by the father, baby cries.
Right.
Mother's pain is baby's pain.
Yes.
Mother's happiness is baby's happiness.
सर यार आई वुड लाइक टू से समथिंग कि मैंने ऐसा सुना है कि जब छोटा बच्चा था मेरी मतलब न्यू बहुत रोता है, कितना कोशिश करो कोई भी करो, लेकिन माँ जो पास लेती है तो क्यों चुप होता है? कि अंदर का उसका हार्ट बीटिंग मदर का उसको पता, इट इज माय ओन है ना, सेम हार्ट बीटिंग, उसको आदत पड़ गया ना 9 months अंदर का.
That's true. So it's important we understand these dynamics.
मतलब कितना भी ग्रैंडमदर कोई कितना भी प्यार करे, भी माझ्या मुलाच्या बाबतीत तेच घडलेलं
And need to be admired.
3 महिने.
Even if let's say someone is born and there will be some body shaming done. See, someone will comment, see his nose or see his color, and he completely get closed, and he will shame himself. It's important to admire, like however they are, whoever they are. And there will be some deep traumas, if we regress people to these states, normally they share some grandmother or some neighbor had told something, and they lived with that impression all their life. All their life they had lived with that impression only, because someone had told something. It goes deep inside into subconscious. And whatever these memories guide us, these impressions will create something around us, which will create our own journey later. Right?
So consequently, if a child is admired too much, you're very beautiful, so that the child may also develop a superiority complex.
See, child is very beautiful, child will feel it's okay to feel you are beautiful, but it's not okay to feel others are not beautiful. So superiority complex comes from the inferiority complex.
It comes from an inferiority complex.
Yes.
तो जो लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं मैं तो बहुत सुंदर हूँ भाई,
Deep inside he feels he's not.
अच्छा.
He or she is
So
not
he
so
who's
beautiful.
actually feeling beautiful will not say this.
Yeah. You don't need to show your superiority. who feels inferior only will project themselves superior. It's a complete duality plane. It's all like everything here is like two sides of the same coin. Pain and pleasure. Whoever is experiencing more pleasure has experienced more pain. It's a duality plane. So more respect, deep inside humiliation.
Okay.
So there is always this thing. Extremes. There are two poles.
Polarities.
We go into this extreme of the pole and we walk to this extreme. And again here we feel the extremity. Again we go back to this extreme. And again we go back here. We oscillate.
Okay.
We keep oscillating. That's why Buddha tells Madhya Marg.
Madhyama.
Yeah. It's a really great revelation for anyone to understand that balance and both extremes are equal. Pain and pleasure are okay.
No
Equanimity.
excess. No excess.
Buddha calls this as equanimity.
Yes.
Regression.
Sthita pragnata.
Regression to the mean.
Regression to the mean. Yeah. Middle path. Mean. Balance.
Balance.
Sthita pragnata.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is always
Yes,
talking
yes.
about, I think in Jnana Yoga, I don't know which yoga, but he is stressing on this. Both you have to take in pain and pleasure. Manapamanayo, sukha dukkha. That's where you really liberate. If you are choosing only one side, eventually you will come to other side.
You will come to others.
It's a cycle. Like even if you are going too extreme, becoming rich, having huge money,
Yeah.
and suddenly the cycle, right? Again it will come like this.
Right.
Many people who are born poor, if you see in their past lives, they are the most rich people.
Acha.
And everyone had abandoned them, not taken care for them. Only for the money they had, they had earned money, and their children had tried to betray them or do something, or kill them for money. These kind of experiences they have in their past lives. And they attribute that, money is the root cause of all my problems. So I will not be born in a rich family. I don't want to be rich. It's a block. It's a kind of decision they have made. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
So if we choose only one path, we are eventually going to the other extreme.
Yeah.
So Ati Sarvatra Varjayet, he will tell Krishna. It's a very important lesson to learn.
Yes.
So superiority, inferiority, richness, poorness. Nothing to be wrong with the rich.
Yeah.
But if you are going to that extreme, some people I see like, especially in the business world, they are hungry,
Obsessed with money.
Yeah. They wanted this property, that property, they wanted my net worth is this much. We have understood self-worth is not equal to money.
Right.
That is a big revelation.
Yes.
Nothing to do with net worth.
Right.
So this we need to get over and find that peace within, right? That's the ultimate goal.